So Marvel was recently looking for a associate editor position, somebody who had well-versed knowledge on their comics and characters. Well, seems that a former Marvel Comics writer had an issue saying that, we don't want any cis dudes applying for this job.
I'm the product of what happens when you post something cursed as fuck! Call me Delito! Delete this shit! No!
Hey, what is going on, everybody? How are you all doing today? I hope you all are having a wonderful and fantastic day today, and if not, hopefully you all will have a better tomorrow. DC and Marvel, well, they continue to pour gas on the fire as they are continuing to destroy themselves, putting gasoline on that fire, just continuing to burn it. While they just sit there and laugh, because it's not in their interest to make good comics anymore. That's not what it's about. It's about trying to preach to you how you should live your life. It's about shoving their agendas down your throat. It's what it is now. It's not about making good comics for the fans. It's about ruining heroes for the sake of the propaganda they want to spew. Because, it's why it's propaganda books in the modern day. And this is why they're falling apart and manga continues to just beat them senselessly. And that's why manga's laughing. Because manga's laughing at them. Now, while I was catching up this week, I saw some really stupid stuff go down, which I don't think is to any shock. So that's why I've created a new segment called Idiocy of the Week. How this exactly works is something really stupid happens in the week, we go over it. Because, Jesus Christ, how many times do we do this? It should be daily idiocracy at this point. So let's take a look at this. DC Comics writer Vita Ayala exposes her bigotry, says no cis dudes should apply for associate editor position at Marvel. I don't think anybody's surprised to actually see this happening. To see someone like Vita Ayala coming out here saying, oh, no cis dudes. I mean, this is ridiculous. What they always look for now is, it's got to be somebody that looks just like us, or somebody has the same line of thinking as we do, or votes the same way we do. It's not about hiring somebody that's actually right for the job. No, it's about, we got to have people just like us. That's part of our line of thinking. You don't think like us, you don't look like us, or act like us, then you're not allowed. I mean, this is why DC and Marvel are burning. Oh man, they wonder why manga's kicking their ass. DC Comics writer Vita Ayala, who is currently writing Nubia in the Amazon's Wonder Woman and Batman Urban Legends, exposed her bigotry when she declared that no cis dudes should apply for an associate editor position in Marvel. Ayala's comments came in response to former Marvel.com writer Angelique Rocher sharing a link to associate editor position for Marvel.com. Now, this is what the description was. The job description stated, Marvel Entertainment is seeking a pop culture expert to join Marvel Digital Media in the role of an associate editor, responsible for the creation and curation of content on Marvel.com. The associate editor must be an expert in the Marvel Universe with deep knowledge of Marvel characters across comic books, video games, and more. In addition to the larger universe of the fandom, the description concluded. So, this is a big... you would have to be very well knowledge. This would be like a rare thing here, right? Because, I mean, you would have to know everything, basically. You would have to basically make Marvel Comics characters and all of that, the knowledge, the lore, everything, your whole life. It would have to be basically an obsession. And look, this is a very specific person they're looking for. Your skin color doesn't matter. It's the experience, it's the knowledge of this stuff. I mean, this is a very specific job. But then Vita Ayala, she comes in here, what does she do? Black and brown people, especially femme people, please apply.
Yes. Oh my god.
It shouldn't be specifically stuck to a certain skin color. You should be looking for anybody that fits the job description. That loves comics, that has a passion for comics, right? I mean, you're not going to hire a shoemaker to be an electrician. It doesn't work that way. And when all people like Vita Ayala are thinking about skin color, well, that doesn't mean that they have the expertise for the job description. You're going to hire somebody that is an expert for it. And, that could be anybody. Anybody could be good for the job. But the thing is that you're going to hire whoever it is, regardless of their skin color or any of that stuff. You know, because none of that matters. You should always just look for the best person for the job. That's who you should be looking for. Of course, Vida Ayala continued saying, the fact that people are angry that I tweeted that black and brown people should apply and call it racism is funny and sad at the same time. I hope they figure themselves out sometime soon because they are only telling on themselves this nonsense.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
You know, it's funny because it's always the people that try to act like they're progressive. You know, they're always the most progressive people. And here's the thing. What Vida Ayala is saying, yes, it is racism. You know, when you are looking at somebody for the color of their skin and you're treating them differently because of the color of their skin, then yes, that is racism. That's exactly what it is. Which there's no reason for that. There's no reason for racism. I mean, my God. You know, like, this is the thing. Vida Ayala right here in her own statements are just calling herself out. That's what she's doing. She's basically just shooting herself in the foot. And look, here's the thing. When it comes to a job, like, say you're reading comics. Say the comic book's good, right? Are you going to really care about the skin color of the person that wrote that book? No, you're not. You know, if it's a good book, you're like, hey, I'm going to keep reading it. You know, I'm going to keep up with this series because it's good. Not because of the skin color or whatever that person is, you know, sexuality, gender. You're not going to care because you're going to be like, hey, look, this is a good book, regardless of what this person is. You know, and you're going to keep on with it, right? Now, of course, she doubles down, though, making it worse, saying black and brown people, queer people, people that are not cis dudes, and any combo of the above. If you are even a little curious about being an associate editor for Marvel, click through. Apply. You are needed. Should be everybody. You know, at that point, saying not cis dudes, like, you've exposed your bigotry right there. Then again, this whole thing basically did. I mean, this whole thing does. It should be anybody that's good for the job, but it doesn't seem that Vida Ayala gets that. It's like it's something she doesn't understand. And get ready, because she doubles down on what she was saying, because then she had another tweet stating this. Bigots loathe the idea of black and brown people, queer people, non-cis dude people, and any intersection of above apply for this job. They extra despise that I, an Afro-Puerto Rican trans-binary person who works in the industry, am encouraging the above to apply.
You stupid, ignorant son of a bitch, dumb bastard! Jesus Christ, I've met some dumb bastards in my time, but you outdo them all. Get over there!
Another thing that you'll ever notice is that they make everything about identity. And that's exactly what she's doing at the end of this right here. By putting all those pronouns in there. I mean, here's the thing. What you should be doing is you should encourage anybody for the job. Anybody. You know, whatever they are, whatever they stand for, whatever, that shouldn't matter. It's whether they're good for the job, as I said earlier. That's who you should be going for, you know? Like, this right here, I mean, this is ridiculous. Like, go for the person that is best for the job. You know, go for people that are going to make the industry better. Go for people that are going to make entertainment good. You know, make it fun, make it interesting, make people want to actually go for your comics rather than the terrible shit we've been seeing coming from DC and Marvel, because that's exactly why they've been collapsing. You know, the thing is that by now they're already a dead company at this point. Both of them are. But still, I mean, to have to put this is the thing, like, this exposure is a bigot. I mean, it's really what it is. It's bigotry. And, you know, the way they see it, though, is if you don't agree with them, then, oh, you're the bigot. You know, that's always how they are. But what this really showed, it wasn't good. You know, this is not a good thing. And this is not stuff that people care to hear. You know, like, why do you think people are running to manga and anime? Well, this is why. Because you had these writers, you had them attack fans that come up with stuff like this to say, oh, we need to hire more of this or that. Rather than hiring people for their qualifications. And this is exactly why DC and Marvel are burning to the ground. This is why they're destroying themselves. Because rather than trying to make good entertainment, this is what they do. This is the problem. You know, they hire writers that are just like this, that try to push this kind of stuff. And this isn't what anybody wants to see. I mean, it's awful. I mean, it's sad, too. But anyways, let me know what you think about this entire situation down below. Subscribe to the channel if you were new here. Make sure you were still subscribed because YouTube is unsubscribing people from all their favorite channels. So make sure you were still subscribed to all your favorite channels. Hit the video with a like and also be sure to share the video on social media. Spread the word and get it out there. It's greatly appreciated and it really helps out the channel a lot. Also be sure to follow me on both Discord and Minds. We have a wonderful community there. Not only that, but it will keep you up to date on when the newest videos will be released as well as any other upcoming events in the near future. So be sure to follow me on both Discord and Minds. The links are in the description down below. But anyways, I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful and fantastic day today. And remember, if today was not a good day, tomorrow could always be better. Take care of yourselves and everyone around you, and have yourselves a good one out there, everybody.